Hi there. So, coming up soon, February 19th, 2015, in San Francisco at the Asian Art Museum, there's an amazing party happening as the opening night party for the exhibition Seduction. And I want to tell you a little bit about it because yours truly, Midori, I am your architect of the party. And, well, it's not just a party. It's actually a work of art that you get to be part of. And here's what it's about. This exhibition is going to be amazing. It's the central piece is this amazing 17th century scroll from Edo, which is the old name of Tokyo. And this scroll is like a visual FAQ of life in the pleasure quarter, what you can expect. And Edo period Japan had pleasure quarters, sanctioned and not sanctioned. Now this is about the sanctioned one. Government control, walls around. Now within the pleasure quarters, well, if you have the resources, you can have all that should please you. Should it be song and dance, good comedy, theater, fabulous food, fine attire, beautiful company of beautiful people, and of course the courtesans and the brothels and all of that. But it's not just about the brothels. It's also about life of pleasure and leisure and a momentary unmooring from one's daily grind. And this is the floating world. Now, by the Buddhist concept, life is suffering. Life is suffering, and through compassion and understanding, you get to nirvana. Well, before you get to Satori and nirvana, once in a while, those of us on the mortal coil exploring and experiencing suffering, you know, we get to take a break. And that's what the Yoshiwara, the government-sanctioned pleasure quarter in old Edo, old Tokyo, was all about. Now, maybe you want to go there and you want to experience what it's like, and that's what that scroll was about. It is a remarkable piece of, well, I'm sure it was in some way ephemera. I don't think they expected it to survive 400 years and for it to become this amazing piece of art, right? Because it was a visual FAQ of what to expect. But 400 years later, here we are in San Francisco, and you get to see it. But see, what I realized is this. Edo, or Tokyo, which is my hometown where I grew up, and San Francisco, my hometown as an adult, my chosen home, there's a lot in common. In old Edo, it was a port town of thriving economy, of craftsmen and the elite, the artists and the chefs and the old money. And San Francisco, 2015, a port town with thriving economy. There's the old money, and then there are the chefs, the entertainers, the actors, the cooks, the service industry workers, the drag queens, the whores. And very similar, don't you think? Yeah, it is. And in both cities, people were trying to make the best of their lives. Now, the new money class, as they came in, they wanted the finery of the old upper class, but they wanted the pizzazz of life of the shadow people, the people and the denizens of the shadow world. So they wanted the life, the spark, let's say people of the South Market. So in this, I draw the parallel. And instead of imagining some fantastic orientalized vision of Japan of old, how about San Francisco of now? And let's make the Yoshiwara happen again. So there, I bring to you, well, the equivalent of the characters of Yoshiwara, but in a 21st century San Francisco translation of it. All right, so the amazing, glorious upper level, top level courtesan, think of them as the glamorous drag queens. The ingenue courtesan, well, think of them as today they would be the neo-burlesque glamour queens. Oh, and then there's the soldier, and instead of being the warrior, they might be soldier. And then there's the accountant, then in the suit. Well, accountant then in a kimono, and now in a suit. And let's see, oh, you've got the fishmonger, and you've got the chef, and oh, the priests. You know, because they were in the Yoshiwara too. And all they did was they changed the outfit. And once entering in the Yoshiwara, you're born to cast, didn't matter. You were there for a bit of the floating world. So the priest, well, sisters of perpetual indulgence, of course. Now, so we've got all of these amazing characters that are going to be wandering around, interacting with you. And I want you to interact with them because you are now part of Yoshiwara. Now, there's going to be some other stages, too. You know, there's going to be a little peekaboo stage into the dressing room. You might catch a cat fight. Oh, no. And let's see, what else? Oh, the main stage. I'm so excited about the main stage. The Theater Yugen does contemporary and traditional pieces from Japan and Japan-inspired. A brilliant San Francisco troupe. They're going to be doing several pieces. They will be doing a traditional dance, male and female. They'll do a little mockery of the traditional dance, and they're going to bring back to life the drinking games of the tea houses that the geishas would have put the patrons through, and you get to participate. And we have the dancing boys and the dancing girls, and we have funny comedy acts, and then there's one piece that's going to be wistful and beautiful with experimental music. Oh, and then there's the erotic haiku stage that's going to be, the creative, amazing word art of Jason Wyman, who's going to be taking your erotic fantasies and creating gorgeous, naughty, scandalous erotic haiku. And the calligrapher will save them and put them on the wall. And by the end of the evening, we will have a wall of your erotic, poetic mind. And then there's an open stage in which, I don't know what might happen with some of the characters. So I bring you to the modern Yoshiwara, which is San Francisco. Pleasure City by the Bay. And come on over. Enjoy a little life in the floating world.